Introductions. Who is behind this project? Hello patrons, my name is Krisha Moeller and I'm a fully credentialed art teacher. I have been teaching various high school art classes within the United States for about 4 years now, and I'm also the founder of the Ask the Artist project, where I'm privileged enough to work with a team of exceptional and talented volunteers. What is Ask the Artist? Where and how is it run? Ask the Artist is an educational journalism project that focuses exclusively on the arts. In short, we host weekly live streaming interviews and lessons with viral or web-famous artists and creative companies from all parts of the world. What makes our interviews and lessons somewhat unique is that, rather than use a formal interviewer to issue questions to the artists, we rely on the fans or the viewers to ask questions to the artists in real time via the web. The interviews and lessons are conducted online using live streaming audio and video services like Ustream.tv. We host live interviews and live lessons with a variety of different types of artists, including practicing fine artists, musicians, filmmakers, writers, designers, animators, game designers, art education professionals, and art historians. We record all our interviews and lessons and then store them in our public archive, which is readily available and always free for anyone to access online. The importance of this project, why we started it. The idea for the Ask the Artist project originally evolved out of my personal experiences teaching art classes in the public school system for a number of years. Unfortunately, while I feel that most art classes in public schools are useful for teaching students the technical basics and aesthetic fundamentals of various artistic subjects, I often found that the content of many lessons could be a bit archaic or out of touch with what modern high school and college students are seeking to learn about the arts and the contemporary creative fields. For instance, while it is of course important for students to learn about the old masters and about traditional art practices, many students who are interested in pursuing a career in today's artistic industries can become disengaged in learning about the arts if they feel the content is not relevant to the types of art and the types of artists that they are most interested in. Worse still, in some cases, many students report that they fear that their art classes in high school and even in college are not thoroughly preparing them for the ever-changing job trends in the contemporary art fields. Ask the Artist's goal is to try to bridge the gap between what is being taught in creative classrooms and what is going on in the modern creative industries by hosting these educational interviews and lessons with a wide variety of popular industry professionals. Additionally, we aim to host interviews and lessons with contemporary artists or creative companies that are more well known to younger audiences, particularly viral artists or those popular on the internet, so as to further engage and encourage creative students in learning about the arts and in pursuing their careers. All Ask the Artist interviews and lessons are recorded and then saved in our public archive to be reviewed by any up-and-coming young artists or to be used by art educators to support the curricula within various classrooms around the world. The history of the project, where it came from. I started this project 2 years ago with help from a team of creative volunteers. Initially, all the artists we interviewed heralded from DeviantArt and were mostly well known in the fields of illustration, animation, and fine art. The interviews were also held in real time via a chat room, and the volunteers recorded or transcribed the interviews for storage in our public archive. In just 1 year's time, we've conducted live interviews of 25 talented and popular artists, including Sakimi-chan, Loish, Yume, Shilin, Endling, Silent Reaper, and many more as seen on this list. Our efforts were noticed by the staff at DeviantArt, and our project was promoted numerous times via DeviantArt's official social networks. The first wave of the Ask the Artist project concluded in a culminating live panel discussion among at least 10 of the viral artists held via Facebook, in which 180,000 viewers attended. The future of the project. Where is it going? After a lot of work, the Ask the Artist project has recently reopened and has been revamped with many new features. Through a brand new series of 7 actively associated project groups, we have now expanded the Ask the Artist project to be more inclusive to a wider variety of artists, including musicians, filmmakers, and writers. We have also expanded our project to incorporate live streaming art lessons with viral artists in addition to interviews. Furthermore, the platform is now being hosted on the Free Artist Network, or FAN, which provides us with a primary portal for the project. New connections with the team members at Ustream.tv have helped support us in utilizing their audio and video streaming services to host the interviews and lessons online. And we are now taking advantage of a wide variety of social networks to funnel in questions for the artists we interview. Our ultimate objective is to host one live interview or live lesson every day of the week, or one per week for each of the 7 aforementioned categories of art, and to record these and store them in our public archive for all to freely access. Supporters, why we need your help. In the time that Ask the Artist has been active, we have relied solely on volunteers and have been paying for all the expenses associated with hosting the platform services out of our own pockets. However, with the recent expansion of the project, we could really use the support of patrons in helping us meet our ultimate goal of hosting and publishing daily interviews. This is where you can come in to assist us. What is Patreon? Perks for supporters. Patreon is a crowdfunding service that helps artists and project managers fund special projects that are associated with the arts, similar to Kickstarter or Indiegogo. However, unlike these services, which are better suited for startups, Patreon helps fund ongoing, active projects such as Ask the Artist. Patrons can join different levels of sponsorship for a project and will be provided with different levels of perks or rewards in return for subscribing to a modest monthly donation. The Ask the Artist project offers our patrons special perks, such as the following. First dibs or line cutting and asking questions to artists during live streaming interviews or lessons. Power requesting, or the ability to send us a high-ranking request to host an interview or lesson with a specific artist of your choice. And special access to behind-the-scenes private interviews with famous artists. Naturally, terms and conditions will apply to these rewards, but we do our best to accommodate the needs and desires of all our patrons. If you cannot donate anything to the Ask the Artist project at this time, but would still like to help out our cause, we are always seeking additional volunteers to join our team. Please visit our volunteers application page for more information. Note that you can also support us by sharing our project with others via social networks or word of mouth. Thank you very much for your interest in the Ask the Artist project. If you have any questions about this project, you're always welcome to personally contact me at any time at ASKtheARTIST@freeartist.net. If you would like to become a patron of the Ask the Artist project, you can do so via our Patreon page as shown here. We hope you're interested in supporting our project. From myself and everyone else on the Ask the Artist team, we would like to thank you for your time and your consideration in supporting our endeavor. Thank you.